Actually, I just spotted this. This took a lot of work for somebody. It's kind of like a little water slide. Hey, Tibbs from Purple Noob Juice. Dix and I are going to go out metal detecting an area of this river where two branches either split further upstream and come apart, or where two branches come together. There's like there's a train trestle that goes across, and then there's like a little peninsula island type thing between two of the branches, and there's like a camp that's there, and we're gonna see what we can find. But you ever notice how when you're driving down beautiful country roads, mountainsides and everything, and how you see all these no parking, and there's places to park, but you're just not allowed to park there? And did you ever wonder why? Well, I'm not saying it's any of my viewers or anything like that, but when you come into a country that's beautiful and clean, and then you find this and that and this. I come down here a lot, and a lot of people do. So obviously it's the people that don't respect other people's property, private property, public property, and they have to trash it. You should be, the people that do this should be ashamed of themselves and wonder why they get tickets when they park on the side of the road where they're not supposed to go down to it, to go swimming, to cool off. Respect the property that you're at, and you won't have a problem. You won't see all these signs appearing. But I've seen so many places that have been shut down to the public because of people that just can't pick up after themselves. And how hard can it possibly be? I mean, there's 10, 20, 35 cents in cans there. You know, this is just ridiculous, and that's all I'm going to say about it. We're going to get going. Come on, Dix. Let's go. Come on. Come. Bye-bye. We'll see you there, guys. Okay, guys. Further up over here is where I'm talking about. So we're going to make our way up there. But isn't this a beautiful spot? And can you see how somebody can get upset about where everything, you know, leaving litter behind? I mean, it's just ridiculous. Why does it have to happen? And it's just a shame. It's a shame that people can't just pick up after themselves. 100 people littering one thing. You know, it was 100 pieces of crap, junk lying around, where if they just 100 people picked up after themselves, there wouldn't be any trash. I don't know what these things are, but they look like parts of a tube. I can actually pick that up, take it with me. Now this kind of stuff wasn't littered. Looks like an old clutch plate. I'm sure that's, pretty sure. This river has seen a couple floods, I'm sure, but that kind of stuff's unavoidable. But we'll get you back when we're at the camp. It's kind of right up over there. Oh, Dixie's in the water. She got some red pepper or something in one of her eyes the other day, and it's been irritating her. I probably responsible somehow for that, and I feel terrible. What a beautiful, beautiful spot. Well, we'll make our way up there. I'm surprised I never really noticed this before, or never took notice to it. Kind of wonder what it is. There's some crayfish down here and some fish. Come on, baby. You know, you could have got up here. Come on. Look at all the, I don't know if you can see the fish in there. Some smallmouth bass in there. A bunch of little shiners, and then 3 different size fish. Hiding under the rocks. Plenty of food with the crayfish in here for smallmouths. Come on, Dix, you can make it. Alright, we'll get back to when we get up there. It's by that grassy area over there. Well, we're making some progress. I thought I'd show you the view of this, looking downstream. We only have a little bit ways to go, probably another 100 feet, and we'll be there. We'll get back to you. Well, the last time I was here, there was none of this. None of this here. And it's obviously somebody's private spot with some pretty expensive furniture, and you can see how it's been freshly raked and well groomed and taken care of. And we're going to respect that. And not metal detect here. But this is the difference between leaving litter around and keeping it nice. Look at this view. And whether or not this is private property doesn't even matter to me. It's just somebody's taking the time and consideration to keep it clean, and we'll respect that. Come on, girl. Let's go. So there is another spot where people come from the cities, and they've been swimming by the carload, and there's only one person there, well, one vehicle there right now, and I figured we could swim and take our handheld pinpointer and goggles and maybe find something in there. I will detect the water though. Let's get it on beach 1. Pretty darn quiet. Oh, we got a penny sound right down there. Let's see if we can find it with the pinpointer. And we have a piece of aluminum. Could have came from anywhere upstream. All right, we'll get back to you. Well, we filled the hole back in. I couldn't find it. It was worked itself down pretty deep, but we'll pick up the detector and search for some other things. Whoa. Hey, you. Well, there's definitely not a lot of signals down here, so we're probably going to go to that other spot. This water is so warm. It doesn't even feel like you're wet. Two different signals down there. Yeah. Let's see what we can find. sometimes the because of the conductivity of the water, the signals seem like they're closer than they are, when they could really be down there quite a ways. Nice green rock. So I'm going to turn you off, work on this for a little bit, and if I find it, I'll show you what it was, if it's anything cool. See all the fish? When you stir up the water, the algae and stuff, the little fish come and kind of feed away at it. Actually, I just spotted this. This took a lot of work for somebody. It's kind of like a little water slide. They built it up on both sides, and then the strong current, they probably could start there and the current would take them right down and around. And this is pulled off here, make it a little deeper, probably for their kids to swim in. Nice safe spot. Such a beautiful area. Really cool. So I'm going to go back the way we came so I don't disturb this. Really nice though. Well, saw this little guy. Floating down. It's a baby sucker. You can tell by its mouth. I don't know what happened to him, but circle of life. This is down the river from where we just were, and yesterday and the day before there was probably 50 cars down here with hundreds of people. Now granted, this is right on the main road, on the side of the road. There are no trash cans here to throw away anything. And the inner city people came here. The weekend passed and 2 days passed, and this is the third Wednesday today, and no trash in view whatsoever. That is the way some property is respected, and why you're probably still able to park here. Now there is a 1 hour parking limit here, but I think because of the way the property is maintained and taken care of, people picnic here, they bring grills, their families, they swim, they go out on that little peninsula out there, which is really an island because there's water on both sides, but it is such taken care of. And there's a little bit of scrap paper, very little, so I'm proud to say that they're keeping it clean, and it's pretty cool. This is where I was thinking about going in with the pinpointer and my goggles and seeing if we could find anything, but because I have Dixie, I don't want to take the chance with little kids around. Not that she would hurt them, but I just don't like putting myself in that position. Alright guys, till the next time, Tibbs out, and you go somewhere, pick up your trash. It's not much to ask. Leave it better than what you came.